Hello everybody and welcome to Iced Coffee. I'm Lindsay Fontaine and we're here with Riley Baker. We're at the Canadian Power Toboggan Championships, the 55th anniversary. So first of all, tell us what your roles are at the track.
I guess you do whatever you have to do. I'm a board member and I flag at the start-finish line. So whatever needs to be done around here, there's a pile of volunteers. It's strictly volunteer organization. So, you know, anything from cleaning toilets to flooding the track to putting up the bales, we do it all here. So. And
so this is the 55th anniversary of this race, which makes it the longest running snowmobile race
in the world.
That we know of, which is pretty epic. And that says a lot about the volunteers that you guys have, that you're able to keep this going for so long.
That's what keeps us going. That's the only thing that keeps us going. And we have great racers, great spectators. The community is 100% behind us.
Right.
So it's labor of love for everybody involved, but it works out pretty darn good.
Yeah, we love coming up here. This is the second year, I think, that the TLR has been up here for their points race, for their season finale. So there's a lot of, we'll get into the point standing a little bit later in the show, but definitely some tight racing going to go down here. So it's called the Canadian Power Toboggan Championships.
Yeah.
So what is a power toboggan?
I think that started like right from the get-go. There was actually one of the original snowmobiles was invented like 5 miles down the road from here, and it was a guy. His last name was Bozak, and that was just an old school name. I guess a toboggan is like a Canadian sleigh that you ride down a hill, and you put a motor on it. Now it's a power toboggan.
Power toboggan.
Yeah. So
I like it.
Yeah.
So this is the first year that you guys have had racing on Friday night.
Yes, in 20 years. We did it.
In 20 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. I mean, talk to us about that undertaking. You said you've got 19 lights out on the track now?
On the track, yeah. It was a lot of work. A whole extra day for all the volunteers. We're running a social after this, or a beer gardens for the American viewers. So yeah, we're gonna be working. We'll be working till 2, 3 in the morning, and then back up at 6, 7 in the morning here to get the lights down and get set up for Saturday's racing. And then we're running Sunday as well. So it's a lot of work for all the volunteers.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it. I think it's gonna be a great turnout, and it'll be a great show. It'll be great for the community too.
And so we're in Beausejour, Manitoba, which itself is a really small town, but it's just so welcoming to everybody who comes in for the races, and Riley's nice enough to be hosting us at his place. Everyone in town is so
everybody
welcoming,
pitches in,
so great. So we definitely love being here. Fun fact, Beausejour means beautiful day in French, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And so the sun is shining down on the track, and it is a beautiful day here.
It's nice out.
In Beausejour.
And tomorrow and Sunday are going to be even nicer. It'll be like 38 degrees out. So.
Yes. And so if you are in the area and you're on the fence about whether or not you should come, you definitely should, first of all. Racing starts at 6 o'clock tonight, and then 11 o'clock
Yeah, hot laps start at 10, I believe, tomorrow. Okay. And then 11 o'clock Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's $20 to get in.
Yep. $5 pit entrance.
Okay.
And if you want to park trackside with your vehicle, it's $25 per vehicle.
Okay.
So.
Not bad.
It's pretty reasonably priced. It's a hell of a lot of entertainment. So.
Right. And so let's talk about the track. It's one of the biggest that the I think the biggest that the TLR race is on. It's a half mile on the inside.
Yes.
What else can you tell us about it?
It's a pile of work. There's probably this year we have 18 inches of ice down roughly, maybe 3 million gallons of water, 2.5. We pumped off about 500,000 last week because it got so warm out. But 18 inches of ice, 3 million gallons of water. We got about 3,700 flax bales for the protective wall. And 19 lights we put up. It's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a good track, though.
It is, and it's, a lot of the drivers that we've talked to, it's their favorite track, and I think it's because it's fast, it's
safe.
It's one of the safest tracks on the circuit. I mean, when you have that many flax bales, which is kind of interesting because in the States we use hay bales.
Yeah, flax is softer.
Okay.
But there's like virtually no flax grown in the States.
Right.
So it's actually hard to come by up here now too. But they're lighter and they're softer. That's why we use them.
Okay.
So. We actually have the insurance companies will come to this track. They'll use it as a template for other tracks that want to set up like a safety template.
Yeah.
They come here and check it out to tell them how to do it.
Wow.
So we got a pretty good track record here, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Hopefully I didn't jinx anything there, but we should be okay.
Speaking of wood, we have this giant epic trophy that, is it a traveling trophy or does it stay here and you put your name on it?
It used to be, but I don't think anybody wants to lug that thing around anymore. It actually used to sit in a trophy case in the local bar too, once upon a time.
Yeah, so there are tons of names on here. The first plaque is 1963 with Larry O'Neill.
Yeah,
and
Joe Villeneuve is on here.
Yeah.
Jacques Villeneuve. Walls are on here 11 times now.
Yep.
It's
yeah, a lot of names on here. And so speaking of Jock, he holds the track record here for fastest speed.
Yes.
Which was, what'd we say, 186 kilometers?
Yeah, that was, I believe, in 06 when he won the championship in 06. I don't know if you were at that race. He was pulling catwalks all the time, too. His sled was wickedly fast that weekend. Poor guy, one time he was just putting them on for show at one point in time, and he fell off his sled right in front of a pack grandstand.
I remember that. Yeah, Jock is always good for a show.
Yeah, that's
so
for
for American viewers who don't use kilometers, that is about 116 miles per hour that he hit on this track here, which is insane.
Coming into corner one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you're at home and you're listening on Ditch Banger, chances are we'll be announcing speed in kilometers. So save yourself a trip to Google. Take the kilometers, divide it by 1.6, and that's how you're going to get your miles.
Yes. I think my math is right.
Maybe Google it. Maybe Google it. What else? We've got 33 races tonight. Pro Champ, Pro Light. What else?
F500 Outlaws we're running.
Yep.
We have ice bikes going as well.
Yep.
I'm forgetting a pile of them.
Yeah. I mean, great show tonight. Over like 120 drivers are here, so it's an awesome turnout.
Great turnout. Yeah.
Awesome turnout.
The TLR Cup is great for that, boy. That helps us out a lot. This will be the most Outlaws we've ever had on the track. I think we're going to be running 8 Outlaws at one time.
Okay.
So that'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will
It's
be.
a good track for them, too.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about TLR points. Doesn't happen until tomorrow, but let's talk about our top 3 picks. Who do you see up there?
Schultz has won 2 in a row. He runs good at this track, so
Yeah.
you got to think he's going to be up there. Potter's fast, too. Like, crazy. He would have caught Schultz last year if he had a couple more laps.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Gunnar Stern's been running hot all year.
Yep.
So you kind of got to think they're up there, you know?
Yeah. I would say I'm going to put Colt DeLandre up there because he had a great weekend last weekend, and he has one of the fastest sleds
You great to
on
see
the
your
track.
name on the trophy.
It would. It'd be huge, especially he's the only guy at an Arctic out here in the Champ race.
Right, yeah.
So I'm going to put Colt in the top 3. I'm going to put Gunnar because it'd be silly not to include Gunnar.
Yeah,
He's just
it's
on
tough to
a
beat.
freaking tear. And who else am I going to put up there? I'm going to get Nick Van Stuydenk in there.
Yeah.
Because I think winning the World Championship, he is, going to look to get as many points at the end of the season as he can, and he's run well here.
Yeah, he's won once or twice. I don't know if it says on there. It might be a
He was 2012,
Yeah.
we saw him win,
I think he was
and
before that, too.
2009.
Yeah.
So, who is your dark horse?
I don't know about a dark horse. Any of these guys are contenders. Like, they're all good. But I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. I would love to see Travis McDonald or Glenn Hart win because they're local guys. They're like an hour away from here or less.
Yeah.
Which would be fantastic. But hopefully nobody hears that and gets mad at me.
It's a dark horse.
Yeah.
It's your pick.
Yeah.
For my dark horse, so is Glenn is racing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. He's fast, too.
Glenn is really fast.
Yeah.
You know what? For simplicity's sake, and because Glenn's a great guy and he's local, and we haven't really seen him at all this season.
I think he had a couple injuries, a couple crashes.
Yeah, and I know he's been kind of testing, trying to get everything dialed in.
Yeah.
I put Glenn in there too because he has really fast equipment and he knows his track.
Yeah.
And
he can drive the hell out of that
he's
sled,
definitely
too.
one to put on a show.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
This is his hometown track, so I think he'll make
got
it happen.
Got a bit of a chip on his shoulder to win, maybe.
Yeah. Well, anything else? Otherwise, we know you're busy. You got the drivers meeting to do here.
Yeah. Come out and have a good time, or watch on Ditch Banger, but we'd prefer you came here.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that's all. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thanks, Riley.
Take care.
Yeah. All right, so let's do a quick recap of last weekend. It was round 8 in Tomahawk, Wisconsin, a new track on the venue. It, compared to this, was very small, so it's going to be interesting to see how the drivers switch it up. Last week's was a 0.26 miles on the inside of the track. This, obviously, huge track. Gunnar Stern took the win there Saturday night in the TLR final. And there's a...
Brett's putting Jordan Wall in.
Oh, well, I hear Brett is putting Jordan Wall in the top 3 or the dark horse? We're reading comments here.
He didn't say.
All right. That's a good pick, Brett. That's a good pick. Colt DeLandria finished second, and that was his first TLR podium of the season. He has just been like flirting with that podium all season long. He's kind of run into some gremlins here and there, so awesome to see Colt finally break into the top 3 and get up onto the podium. Nick Van Stridonk finished third, and we know that Nick would have liked to have been higher up and take the win there. Tomahawk is where TNN Racing is based out of. But to still see Nick in that third spot is a great finish for him. And then we had Cardell Potter finished 4th there, and he was running pretty well, and then he actually kind of had like a little spin out. I'm sure you guys watched that on Ditch Banger. Restarted the race, finished 4th, and then Bo Van Stridonk, also from Tomahawk, finished 5th there. So definitely looking forward to seeing how, you know, everyone is so fast, and that track kept everyone pretty grouped up. So we'll see, you know, if Gunner runs away with it, or if people maybe have some things they've been keeping in their back pocket for this last race here. With that, Gunnar Stern pretty much has the points championship on lock here. He is sitting in the top spot with 904 points. And then we've got Matt Schultz in second. He has 787 points. Very close points battle for that number 2 and number 3 spot, because Cardell Potter has 764. So what is that? 23 points that he has to make up to get past Schultz and take the number 2 spot. So that is going to be definitely watch those two this weekend. And then Colt DeLandria moved up into the 4th spot after his finish last weekend, and he's got 667 points. So he's about 100 points under Potter in 3rd, but anything could happen. Nick Van Stridonk is in 5th. We've got Jordan Wall in 6th place, who, like Brett said, is his dark horse. And Jordan is consistently one of the fastest guys off the line, and he has just run into some bad luck this year. He'll be running, you know, 1st or 2nd finals, and then, you know, motor gremlins, blown belts. Last weekend his track derailed. So definitely, you know, hoping that Jordan's able to kick the bad luck this weekend and see what he can do here. In the number 7 spot in points is Bo Van Stridonk. And then we've got Travis McDonald, Cody Knutson, his rookie year, he is sitting in the 9th spot. And then Dustin Wall is in 10th right now. And Dustin is actually returning. He's been out since Eagle River. He suffered a concussion there, and so he played it smart, took the time he needed to heal, and he's back this weekend. And we're very excited to see Dustin back out here. This is his home track. I saw that he posted on Instagram this morning. He hit up the new Tim Hortons in town, so he's taking it all in, getting energized, ready to go. And, you know, Dustin has done really well at this track here too, so great to have him back out on the track. And I think that's going to wrap it up for us here today. Racing starts at 6 o'clock. Ditch Banger isn't broadcasting it tonight, but definitely follow us on this Facebook page, and we'll, you know, videos, updates, we'll keep you informed. And visit cptcracing.com for additional information on this track and, you know, everything going on that end of things. And with that, just need to say thank you to the sponsors of the TLR Cup Tour who have stuck with us this entire season and made it possible for us to do 9 rounds this season. It's the most that we've done, and we've been to 2 Canadian provinces, we've been to 3 states. It's been a great year, and we could not do that without the help of Articat, Polaris, Skidoo, Don's Marine, Woody's Traction, Brad Malmgren Photography, Midwest Sports Publishing Network, Motorfist, VP Racing Fuels, Amsoil, Eagle River Dock and Lift, Don's Marine, Woody's, I think I said these guys already, and then of course Tommy Lipper, who is Tommy Lipper Racing, which is where the TLR Cup gets his name. Guy who started this all. So with that, we will keep you posted tonight, and tomorrow and Sunday you can catch us live for free all day long on Ditch Banger. Racing starts at 11, hot laps at 10, and we'll be back here at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Colt DeLandria is going to be with us. Very excited about that, to catch him, to see you know, what he's thinking going into this final TLR race of the season. And then on Sunday, we're going to have Dustin Wall chat with us. And also need to give a shout out to my co-host Brett, who is obviously not here with me today. I wish you were. I wish you were at this last race, but it's good to see that you are tuning in and you are definitely here with us in spirit. And we will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.